So everyone's asking a great question. What happens after when the hero defeats the demon lord? In an anime, what happens after? What happens after the grand adventure finishes? This is what this anime, Sousou no Frieren, explores after they have defeated the demon lord. And now, how does the anime proceed? Afterwards, we don't know because there hasn't been many animes like this one. But this is an exceptional, fantastic, magnificent, out of this world, because it literally is isekai, is out of this world anime based on the main protagonist, Frieren, who explores emotional passage of time of her life during the quest with the hero and after the hero has perished the earth. Anyway, guys, we're going to be reviewing Sousou no Frieren. Stay tuned. Anyway, welcome back everyone. Welcome to another Anime and Chill review with your boy Naj. Welcome. Today, as you know, as I explained earlier, we've got a special anime. It's an anime that don't really come often around these neck of woods. Every season it's always the same isekai anime that brother gets transported or a sister gets transported to another world and becomes an adventurer, trying to defeat the evil of the world. However, this anime is different. This explores what happens after the grand adventure has finished, after they defeat the demon lord. What happens to the hero? What happens to all the adventurers? What's going on? What happens? Sousou no Frieren. It's a great anime, I'm not even gonna lie. For those who don't know already, Sousou no Frieren explores the time after the demon lord has been defeated by the hero party. Frieren is an elf, so she lives for a long time. I think they do try to guess her age. I'm not even too sure what her age is. But I think in the anime they do spell it out, but I'm not too sure what her age is. But yet they do explore what happens after the hero party disbands, after the hero dies, after her party members slowly, pass away, and now she's left alone, more or less on the earth from her time. Not even from her time, she's been in the earth for a long time. But it just explores like her passage of time and how time goes for her compared to the humans of the world. It's a bit of an emotional journey that she has, where she's trying to figure out the connection between her and humans. Because she lives for so long, humans don't live for that long. She's trying to figure out, trying to know humans better. She does regret not spending more time with the hero Himmel. Himmel is a big part of the story. I'll explain to who Himmel is and how he is relevant to the big part of the story. So, you all know what Sousou no Frieren is, otherwise you won't be here trying to hear the review of this anime. But for those who don't know, let me take you through what Sousou no Frieren is. Let me get it up. Bang. So, during the decade-long quest to defeat the Demon King, the members of the hero party, Himmel himself, the priest Aita, and the dwarf warrior Aizen, and the 11 elven mage Frieren forge bonds through adventures and battles, creating unforgettable, precious memories for most of them. However, the time that Frieren spends with her comrade is equivalent to merely a fraction of her life, which has lasted over 1,000 years, so she's over 1,000. When the party disbands after the victory, Frieren casually returns to her usual routine of collecting spells across the continent. Due to her different sense of time, she seemingly holds no strong feeling towards the experience she went through. As the years pass, Frieren gradually realizes how her days in the hero's party truly impacted Witnessing the death of two of her former companions, Frieren begins to regret having taken their presence for granted. She vows to better understand humans and create real personal connections. Although the story of that once memorable journey has long ended, a new tale is about to begin. So yeah, so that is the story of Sousou no Frieren. You know, that's just a synopsis, that's just the introduction of it. As we know, the anime focuses on Frieren. She lives for a long time. She doesn't understand humans properly because she doesn't really get to know humans. The adventure that she went out on with the hero party doesn't last for that long. Well, to her, but to them, it does last for a decade, I think they said. Which for humans obviously is quite a big time to get to know each other. You spend a lot of quality time with each other, but to her, it's just a fraction of her life. So she doesn't really understand the quality of time because time for her is a lot. You know, like 60 years for her is like a week, more or less, or 2 weeks is nothing to her. Obviously, to us is a lot. That's more or less almost time to go say goodbye to us, man. Damn. But yeah, so at first, she goes on an adventure with the hero party. Obviously, throughout the anime, there's quite a few flashbacks of her and the party, what they go through, what they do. And it's like a full reverse, right? So she starts out with the hero party, and then that disbands afterwards. They have she doesn't really cherish the few moments that they have. But little does she know, afterwards it outlines her outlook in life. So the time that she spent with Himmel and Hater and Aizen, it outlines the aspect of life. She sees the world a bit different. After they pass away, though, then she regrets not trying to know them better. So her journey is to go to this, it's called Paradise, where she can go to the graves and somehow talk to the dead. Her teacher, Flammer, which is like the first human magician ever to be on Earth, has told her about this. And now her journey to the beyond, to the beyond of the Earth, is to go to that spot and try to talk to Himmel. And they call it heaven. So obviously she sets out on the journey. Along the way, again, when I talk about the whole 360, her normal hobby is collect magic, go from town to town, whatever. She says she don't really like magic, but deep down she does. So Himmel dies now. That's the first time she cries. After Himmel dies, that's the first time she cried because she didn't get to know him properly. And Himmel's the one that actually likes her, and he taught her a lot about life in general, to enjoy the little things in life, to enjoy the little moments in life that they had at the party, and for her to enjoy it beyond, because he knew that obviously she lives for a long time, so he wanted to leave certain memories for her so she can, keep going and she can be remembered and she can remember them. But his legacy is through her, so she remembers him, and she is the one that's carrying on the legacy of the hero party. But anyway, now she meets Haita. After him passed away, she meets Haita after a few years. Haita is on his deathbed. He says, "Can you please look after Fern, the little girl that he rescued?" Now she starts adventuring with Fern now after he passes away. And then she meets Aizen's student, Stark. A little bit after that, she starts adventuring with him. So she's now creating a new party. There's also another guy, a priest that she joined. I cannot remember his name. Let me see if I can remember his name. What's his name? Yeah, here you go. Sign. Which only lasts for a few episodes for some reason. And then he goes. His main reason was to find his friend who's adventuring. He couldn't go adventure at that time. So yeah. So he trying to find him, but he disbands after that, knowing that they're not headed to the same, destination. But Himmel here, he is literally, if I have to explain who he is, he's Ned Stark from Game of Thrones. He's Ned Stark of this world. This guy is mentioned a lot. Even though he's passed away, the impact he left in this world is crazy. The mad thing is, Himmel is not even the chosen hero that was meant to defeat the Demon Lord. He didn't even pull out. There's a sword. They explain later on. There's a sword that the hero pulled out to defeat and he's the chosen one. Basically, if you can pull out the sword, you're the hero, you're the chosen one. But he couldn't. But he said, don't worry, I will still be the hero of my story. Which he did. It is his story. He became a hero without even being the main character hero, you know? Gives a fate to everyone else, like Stark. So yeah, he's literally like the Ned Stark. And you got Stark there, obviously, but you got Ned Stark, man. Himmel is literally Ned Stark. He's always mentioned in Game of Thrones, even after his death from season 1, which was really shocking, in my opinion. So yeah, so basically, Frieren, her character develops over time. So this, bro, the pacing of this anime is slow. So I warn you, if you're going to watch this anime, it's a very slow anime. And the pacing goes hand in hand with the actual story. You know, the story and the plot is about life of Frieren. Slow, calm life, you know, not much going on. The world's in peace now. There's a little bit of demon lord soldiers here and there that she can defeat, no problem. But, you know, she's just going around exploring the world at her own pace. And that's where the pace of the anime goes. It's kind of slow, no lie. I don't know where the heck the anime was actually headed for a bit. Until, you know, I think halfway through the anime, you know, that's when you start getting a clear picture of what her goal is, what the goal of the anime is, and where it's actually headed. So yeah, so at the start, I didn't know where the heck the anime was going, but it was a good, nice change of pace. The anime explores themes such as mortality, the passage of time, and regret. Frieren's journey to understand human emotions despite her lifespan adds a unique layer of introspection and philosophical depth, which we've already talked about. The story conveys a sense of melancholy. I don't know how to even pronounce that. Melancholy, and but also hope, making it emotionally impactful. She has hope because now she wants to obviously go see Himmel. Now she's partying and exploring with Stark and Fern. Stark and Fern complement her in terms of now she's the one that has to give orders. She's the one that's the more experienced party member. Now Himmel was the one that's telling her about these things. She learned from Himmel. And now she's teaching Fern and Stark. But unfortunately, as you can see, there are times where Frieren doesn't understand how to deal with Fern, how to deal with conflict between the human, like Fern and Stark. She don't know how to deal with it, or she don't know why Fern is angry, or you know, she still doesn't understand humans properly. But bit by bit, you know, by adventuring with them, she's understanding them slowly. She doesn't show that she cares about them, but she does actually care about them. As Himmel says, and Hater said to Fern, she doesn't know how to show her emotions, but she will, but she's a good person and she cares for you. So one way or another, she will still show you that she cares for you. I.e. when her staff broke, Fern's staff broke, Frieren was like, I didn't just buy another one. He goes, no, Hater gave me this, so I don't want to. She was upset with Frieren. But knowing that she was upset, Frieren went and got it fixed for her. You know, so at the start she doesn't show it, but she's slowly learning. She's trying to learn about Stark and Fern. Now Fern, her character, she's a powerful mage now. She's a student of Frieren. She's a powerful mage. Her control is exceptional for her age. The youngest, third class, I think, magician. Stark is a warrior. He is Aizen's warrior. He doesn't know his own strengths. He thinks he's weak, which is a great twist. I thought he's gonna be crazy, but he's like Zenitsu from Demon Slayer. The guy is weak completely. He brings the funny aspect of the team. He brings the humor of the anime. You know, he's the humor party member. And they all complement each other. He's like the little baby of the group. Fern is a bit more mature for her age, but she still acts like a brat. And then obviously you got Frieren, who is the eldest, but she still acts like a kid as well. So, you know, the characters are funny and the characters are fun to get to know and to actually adventure with and explore with. You know, they actually bring something new to like a whole fresher breath there of how they are and how they act with each other. Stark doesn't know how strong he is. Aizen does. Aizen was scared of the potential Stark has. So, he actually punched him without realizing he punched him. So, yes, so this anime has a unique perspective. We all know what that unique perspective is that it's an anime based on what happens after the Demon Lord is defeated. As you can imagine, this is how it probably would be in terms of peace. A few monsters here and there, a few people start war. Humans versus humans is just normal. And of course, there's a part where the demons are trying to negotiate with humans. However, Frieren is not stupid. She knows what the demons are like. She's dealt with them for a long time. They're very conniving. They'll do anything to get away with it, and they'll do anything to basically kill humans. So never trust the demon. As she said, there was a town where they went and they were trying to negotiate with the demons. Obviously, Frieren went there. She knew what's up. And she wasn't having it. Slowly, the humans learn about it, and then rest is history. She killed the demons off. The animation by Madhouse, great animation, great color palette as well. It's very bright. The anime itself is very bright. The landscape is bright. It shows a lot of the landscape. It shows a lot of the visuals. And it's just how it is with the pacing, how it is with the actual story, the world building of this anime, Slow, yet meaningful story, basically. It's a slow yet meaningful story, a fulfilling story of regret. I don't know if that makes sense. Fulfilling story, but with regret, which is Frieren's regret of not knowing female better. So the pacing, unfortunately, will not suit many viewers. People will just... Like me, I didn't know where the anime was actually headed after a few episodes, 3-4 episodes. But then obviously they did add something later on. Towards the end, that's when it got really interesting for me, which is when they went to the magic school. She needed a qualification, they needed a certificate to go past the demon continent. So that's when it got very excited, because it was like it's like a school battle. School quest. So who's the best student? They fight each other. They had to do tasks to see who qualifies for to become the magic student. And that was probably the best part of the whole anime, in my opinion. That was great. Not much of Stark, but Frieren and Frieren. That's when you learn more about Frieren, because it starts showing her a lot more about her past, what happened to her sensei, which was Flan. I think his name is Flan or Flam. The first ever, the creator of magic, as they say. And then there's a kid there. Well, there's a woman, elder elf, I think. She's the one she's basically the Grimoires. Like, she can grant anything for the Grimoire. Unfortunately, she don't like Frieren too much, because she doesn't acknowledge Frieren's magic and what she wants to do and what she wants to be. But Frieren, you know how powerful Frieren is. Flam taught her to be conniving, just like the demons. If you want to beat the demons, you have to think like a demon. You have to, as she explained, demons are more proud of their magic. They try to show off the magic, how powerful they are. But the only way to trick them is to show that you have no magic, you're weak, trying to control that magic. Apparently, the thing I like about this anime, right, is the power aspect is good, because you can't learn crazy magic straight away. They already explained it's too hard to learn crazy magic. Frieren always say, if you want this type of control of this magic, you have to. It's going to take centuries, and because she lived for that long, she's powerful, which is true. However, obviously there are parts where some of the humans are more powerful than Frieren. Actually, she said that there's 3 or 4 humans that won't beat me. Obviously, she's weak at some aspects, which is understandable. But Fern has great control. Flan taught Frieren to conceal her magic, or just limit how much output she puts in, so that people can't know her true potential. There's only one guy that I did actually know, which was I can't remember his name. Same with Fern now. She's teaching Fern to do that. That's how she defeated the demon, because she didn't know the demon thought she was weak, and then obviously she was good. You know, Fern has a lot of potential. She can see the disturbances, magic, and all that. She got a good eye for detail. I can't remember what I was talking about, but yeah. So the magic, the strength of this anime is good because no one's super powerful. Frieren understandably is powerful. She defeated demons. She defeated all these Azur. Well, I can't remember their name. The demons and all that stuff. Showed off a bit of a power. Towards the end, you see her actual more like powerful magic when she's fighting against herself, against the stones. The mimics, bro, she has so much power and special abilities. It's crazy. But she does have weaknesses, which is good actually to even see she's actually got weaknesses which Fern exposed. So yeah, and then in order to gain all that power, you have to be alive for a long time. You have to collect a lot of grimoires, a lot of magic, which she has done. A lot of humans can't do that. So I like the power scaling of this anime. No one's too crazily powerful. And there are moments obviously in the anime where there's statues of the hero party, Himmel, and they're all reminded of Himmel's adventure every time she goes to an area. This is what I mean about 360 now. She's trying to go back to that demon continent where she started off first with Himmel. And now she's re-exploring the whole path after 80 years or 90 years or 100 years or 1,000 years, where she's still going back to the same path now, seeing the change of the planet, how the changes, like passage of time, how time changes things, the landscape, the towns, the cities, the people. So she's going through all that again, but now she's seeing it in different eyes. She's seeing it in, normally she'd probably ignore all this stuff. However, now she's seeing it in a way like she cares about this stuff now. She cares about, obviously, humans now. She's trying to understand people more better. She's trying to take life a bit more seriously, trying to enjoy the little moments. And now she's remembering the moments every time she goes to certain places with Himmel. She remembers, I went here with Himmel. She has a few friends here and there where she talks to about the old days, and she's the one she's basically the word of mouth about what happens in the hero party. She's the word of mouth. Everything that comes out of her mouth obviously is authentic because she was there. So yeah, it's interesting anime. Passage of time. It explores a lot of passage of time. Very emotional. It's great. It's a good anime in my opinion. So there's not much fighting. Even though it's fantasy anime, adventure anime, there's not much action except towards the end. Action is minimal, but like I said, towards the end it gets really bad. It gets good. The whole school certification exam and all that stuff. Be a fully qualified magician. It's good. That part is good. While Frieren is deeply explored, some of the side characters earlier on can feel underdeveloped. This may improve over time, but initial episodes focus primarily on Frieren's perspective. This is on about that warrior, the other elf warrior that came for like 2 episodes. Didn't know much about him. Didn't much about him. He disappeared after that. Showed him a little bit after that. Again, I think that was more like he's lived for a long time. Obviously, another elf. You don't really see elves much because the elf village got destroyed, but there's not much elves left in the world as she thinks. He sees him, but it was like, if I gotta say that meeting was like a passage of another time, a passage of time. Now I keep saying passage of time, but it's like passage of time. He was alive back then, like a very long time ago, where he was the main man. He was the hero. He's the one that saved the earth. Now it's time it's like a Passover now. Now his time has finished. He's trying to still get people to remember him. He said, I wanted people to remember me. But unfortunately, because he lives longer and time goes on and, it's always ever changing, everything, people forgotten, humans forget, obviously, if there's no word of mouth, if there's no one that knows what the hero is doing or how the hero looked or whatever, people will forget. Appreciation is lost. And yeah, so the time still goes, but no matter what, time still goes forward. So he's forgotten now, and now it's passed on to Frieren, the one that defeated the Demon Lord. She's going through the whole thing as that other guy went. Cliff, I think it was, or I can't remember his name. So yeah, so that's how it is. I think again that's like another passage of time. So he was phase 1, she's phase 2, this type of thing. Here it says the central conflict of Frieren's emotional growth and her quest to understand the feeling of her late companions. Rather than battle between good and evil, the focus introspection of uncommon adventure anime, which is true. While many in the anime fantasy genre emphasize action and epic battles, Frieren takes a more introspective route, exploring themes like passage of time, the inevitability of death, and how inevitability of death and how people deal with loss and regret. Frieren's long lifespan and delayed emotional understanding create a reflective and melancholic, I don't know how to pronounce that name, tone that is distinct. Yeah, so at the start, I mean, as more they adventure, Fern and Stark become close to her, she understands them more, and they become a lot closer with each other. As she knows, exploring and adventuring other people is more fun. And the Stark is only reason doing it so he can go back to Aizen and say, I've been in this adventure. Because Aizen used to talk about the hero's adventures all the time, so he now wants to go back before Aizen passes away because he's a dwarf. I don't know how long they live for, but he wants to go back and talk about his adventures to him. Final thoughts? Yeah, I think that's it really. I've talked about Sousou Frieren. I know it doesn't feel like I've talked too much about it, but I think I've talked enough about it to know how good this anime actually was. You know, I think what did my anime list? I think it gave a 9.33. In my opinion, the first season, I would give it a 8.9, not 9.33. I'll give it 8.9, or it could be even a 9 because of how different the anime is, how different the anime was, the approach it actually gave. Madhouse done a fantastic job of animation. You know, Madhouse. Let me see what other animes Madhouse did. Death Note, One Punch Man. I knew that. Hunter x Hunter, No Game No Life. So they're not. Oh, Parasite as well. Death Parade, Overlord, High School of the Dead, Monster. You know, so they're not new kids. They've got a lot of heavyweights under them. Madhouse have, and they've done it perfectly. I think they executed perfectly. The episode 28 was perfect. If somehow this anime ended in 12 episodes, it would have been so bad. It would have been so bad that nothing would have literally happened in the anime. So I'm glad it was 20 episodes. Again, the pacing of this anime is really like slow. So yeah, make sure people, Massey boy did something that you didn't see nowadays. Not good. See, people you didn't recommend this. You know, forget other people's thingy. So yeah, so this pacing is slow, but again, it goes with it's purposely done. That goes with the theme of the anime. She's trying to explore life, trying to understand human lives through her elf eyes, and again, she's trying to know Himmel better. As she goes again on the adventure, she's starting to learn about Himmel again, like it's the first time she's learning about Himmel again, and she's passing on that towards Stark and Fern. I think she's a great character. Frieren is a great character. She does not hold back any punches. She says what's on the mind. She does everything. Very smart, very powerful, you know, so a lot of wisdom. And she just wants to take it easy, but Fern doesn't let her take it easy, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously time is different. In her eyes to the human eyes is different. So I will give it a 8.99 out of 10. Due to the fact that the pacing, of course, at the start, I didn't know where the anime was heading, and you couldn't really see where the anime was heading. It was going really slow, but then it picked up pace. A bit more action came into it, and I know it's not meant for that, but I think they needed a bit more action. 20 episodes, how are you going to fit it in? There's a lot of gaps to fill in. There are times where obviously you see Fern act like a kid and Stark act like a kid. They have some conflicts, for literally just kid conflicts, and it shows how young they are. Kid conflict. She don't know how to deal with them. Frieren don't know how to deal with them because she don't understand that part of emotion. She's been alone for a long time, so it's hard for her to, show how she actually feels. She don't know how she. The thing is, she doesn't know how she actually feels. That's it. But she's just trying to explore, trying to find that emotion. So yeah, the characters are good. I think Stark and Fern, Stark needs a bit more character development in my eyes. We've seen what he can do, but I'm hoping season 2 has just been announced, of course. So I'm hoping there's more of Stark involved in that. Obviously Stark has a brother, he's got his own past that we did see within. He's got his older brother that cared for him. He didn't think no one cared for him in the family, but his elder brother did. His elder brother, you know, he learned that why do Aizen and his elder brother cook this meat on his birthday or whatever, I can't remember what it was. It's to show how hard he's working. That's what the warriors thing is. And there's a flashback of he sees his brother do it for him and Aizen do it for him as well. So that's when he realized and regret as well. They all have some sort of regret. Fern's parents passed away. Haita raised her, took her in, gave him her first staff, taught her magic more or less, and she's trying to repay back Haita. So they've all three have some sort of past regrets, and they're trying to basically confront with it. They're trying to confront with it just through adventuring and exploring life, basically. So yeah, the characters are good. I'm hoping we've seen a lot of Frieren's development, which is the main point of this anime, which is good. I like it. Now, hopefully, we can see the other ones now. Obviously, the new characters introduced towards the end, Ubel. That's the only one I can remember, and then obviously the other magicians. But I'm hoping that they have more roles to play with each other in season 2. It was a good thing, actually. It was good. I enjoyed the last few episodes of the anime, last 5-6 episodes. The whole exam I enjoyed it. So anime, I say 9 out of 10. The music, I like the first opening. The second opening I liked the most, and the ending was amazing. I enjoyed the ending, so it's definitely going to my playlist, and I've already gone to my playlist. What is it called? Let me see. Sousou no Frieren. Artist singer is Yaosobi. So you know Yaosobi, bro. She's famous already. Yaosobi, you absolutely smashed it. So the ending is milet. Milet brings an EP including Anytime Anywhere, which is the ending theme for the TV series Frieren Beyond Journey's End. So milet, very good, absolutely amazing. Anytime Anywhere is called. The ending was good, man. I really enjoyed the ending. It just fit the whole anime. The opening 1, 2, and ending just fit the anime, how it is, what it is, and all that. So yeah, the song, come on, man, 9 out of 10 as well. Okay, 8.5 out of 10. Let me not get ahead of myself. So anime is 9 out of 10. Not 8.9 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10 for the music is going on my playlist. Definitely animation. Even you can see from this display I got right now. Colorful. You can see it goes with the pace sort of thing of the anime. It shows or with the anime landscapes, different landscape, the different places they go to, the different adventures they try to set out on. You know, it's colorful, it's good, it's vibrant. I like it. It fits the whole anime, which is good. So animation, bro, 9 out of 10. I gotta say 9 out of 10. Magic is good, fine is good. I enjoyed it. 9 out of 10. Madhouse, very good. You did it again. So overall, 9 out of 10 for this anime. Sousou no Frieren, very good anime. Season 2 has just been announced. So make sure you go check it out. If you haven't already checked out season 1, go watch it, man. It's a very good anime. Let me know any sort of recommendation for this anime. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below of this anime. Do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? What do you agree with me? And what is your favorite part of the anime? Make sure you like, sub, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe of this anime. Share with your friends and family. Much appreciate you guys. Thank you for supporting me always. Again, make sure you give me your views on this anime, and I'll catch you guys next time. Make sure you go watch it. Peace.